We're back again with Mr. Baucom from Precious Memories, and he's a personal friend of ours. He is a member of the family, wouldn't you say, sister?
Definitely.
Okay, and we just wanted to have him here. He's doing his infomercial, I would say, and we personally wanted to do Mr. Baucom. He came at a very, very special time for us. I think you should start off and then I'll do this.
When I think about Baucom's Precious Memories, I think about the party that we had around Easter time. And Mr. Baucom was so nice to open up his doors and allow our family and friends to come in and have a celebration. So it's not just about sad moments. We have good times with Mr. Baucom as well.
Yes.
He is a great decorator and planner to have any type of special event that you may be thinking about, a birthday party or celebrating any kind of momentous occasion. I would definitely recommend Baucom's Precious Memories, because not all memories are sad. Some are good times.
Yes.
He also was very instrumental in the loss of our mother last year. You want to talk about that, sister?
I'll talk about it. Our mother passed, I think well, first of all, let me say we've known you over 30 years.
Quite some time.
So this isn't just something
that
somebody that we just met. But we've known him. His services have always been so highly professional. My son's engagement party, you were so instrumental with us on that. And all family was together. Little did we know that before the year would end out that our mom would pass from cancer. And so I called Mr. Baucom, and he's always so personable. And he came right over and he saw about us, he called us. And then like 3 days later, after our mom passed, we were up there, I think we were making arrangements, and we were just getting ready to book my daughter-in-law's bridal shower. And I don't even know how you got the news that quick. But I'm telling you, within hours of him hearing about it, he was knocking on my door. And I was just, falling to pieces all over him in his suit and all of that. But I cried on him too. He's just always been good for that. And we had a two-state affair. We had our mom, which passed in Missouri, but we actually had services in Illinois. And then the next day, we talking about within hours, that night, we had to drive to Columbus, Ohio, for my son's fiance's arrangements. And I never even seen anything like that before. I don't even know how it came up. But he just prepared his staff and he drove all of us there in limos.
And I just want to say that with Mommy's experience, it was so touching, because I remember coming out of the funeral home and I was okay until Mommy got to the funeral home. And then I just broke down crying because I just couldn't believe that that was our mother. And it seemed like Mr. Baucom walked in the door at just the right time and he said, "Kenya, what's wrong?" I said, "My mom." And I remember crying all over his suit. And he was just there from the beginning to the end. And I'll say this, sister, not just because that was our mommy, but we had a beautiful service. I really never seen anybody lie in state like that before. He really did our mother very well. And so we didn't shed one tear at the funeral, did we? Because it was such a uplifting event, and Mr. Baucom did such a great job. And when I tell people that we rode in the limos on the way to our mommy's funeral service, and he brought us back home, for him to come right back around at 5 o'clock in the morning and take us to the second funeral in Columbus, Ohio. No one has ever heard of a funeral service doing something like that. He was with us from the beginning in 2 funerals in 3 different states, Missouri, Illinois, and Columbus, Ohio, and just took care of us all the way through. And we'll never, ever forget.
And not just the funeral, sister. When we went out to eat, he took us to all the restaurants. Whenever we needed to make a run, all the all the stops and everything like that. So he was just there. And he's continued to check on us.
That's right. The follow-up care has been awesome. I realize that the ministry of grief is not just bringing chicken to somebody's house. It's the follow-up after, and when you really check on, not just being there for the moment. And Mr. Baucom has been with us in those precious times, even after the funeral.
We've kept up with him because he's family.
And how did the people look, sister, when we drove from Illinois and we showed up in limos in Columbus?
And we made sure everybody was uniformed. If anybody's in the audience, there's a few people you all remember you were with us, and we all said black and white, and we walked in and everybody's mouth was open like, where are these people coming from and who are they?
Coming out of limo.
Came in a spirit. We're going to ask for 2 more minutes because it's amazing that we've done an infomercial with Mr. Baucom, but he hasn't said a word. So we're going to let Mr. Baucom have a couple minutes on his own.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you, beautiful ladies, for allowing me to be here and to be a part of your great family. You know, there are some families that are, you're glad to see them when they come, and you're glad to see them when they go. Well, this is one family that I'm glad to have a part of my life, and we thank God for both of you and all of you, your husbands as well. I know those guys, they are friends of mine.
Yes.
Your children, you know,
Yes.
they kind of grew up with us, and I tell you, I thank God for you. But it's a pleasure to serve families. That's what I do. It's servicing the needs of families, whether it be in death or whether it be in some type of celebration, because it's all about celebration of life, whether it be in death.
That's true.
Or that engagement party that we had for your son.
It was beautiful.
So the Lord has been good to us, and we thank God for giving us the opportunity to serve you guys. And those of you that are in the St. Louis area, we thank God for serving your families also.
Where can we find you or get in touch with you, Mr.
We're at Baucom's Precious Memory Services, the alternative way of celebrating life's special moments. That's what we do. We're located at 199 Jamestown Mall, located in Florissant, Missouri, 63034. Many people say Jamestown Mall is dead, but no, we're yet alive. We're out there. We're doing the work, and God is going to see that place come back because we believe it. Our phone number is 314-741-2444. 24-hour service, 7 days a week.
Now that was another awesome thing. We, as soon as we would, I say, sister, we forgot. We call up the number, and someone will be right there to answer your call, no matter what time of the day or night.
And we do have some events on the calendar.
We do.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Yes, we do.
Don't forget us, but we'll always be using Mr. Baucom.
Always.
As long as I've known him, he's always been
Thank
very
you.
professional. If you can't reach him or don't remember those numbers, you can always call Creative Designs, and we'll be more than happy to pass his information on to you. And we could go on, but we know that our cute people are on both corners telling us to wrap it up. But thank you again,
Well,
Mr.
thank
Baucom,
you. Thank
for
you.
coming through.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Baucom.